Thank you for being here. Today is April 7th, and it's a full moon today. She rises later this evening where I am in my neck of the woods, which is Sunshine Coast, British Columbia, Canada. And today is the first full moon in 15 months or so that I'm actually not allowed to gather down at a local Medicine Bay to host our our community drumming circle, which my children and I have organized and sort of facilitated with the help of all the participants every month since January 2019. And sometimes we haven't been down there because of the snow or the wild wind, and every month was always different folks gathering and adding their energy, their song, their prayers, and stories. But today, as all the other, the rest of the world can't gather, nor can we, obviously. So I thought I'd push through the resistance of doing a video, because sometimes I just question if if I have something to offer. That old story sometimes creeps into my mind, or the little voice on my shoulder says, "Oh, it's been said before," or "What do you have to say that they want to hear?" That kind of thing. But as all my teachers and many mentors have shown me and guided me through their guidance, but also through their example, that pushing through that resistance when you feel it is really where the gold is. So I looked out my window this afternoon when I was thinking, okay, you're gonna go out to your studio and do a video or not? And there was a bald eagle flying across the sky in the back of my property. So I took that as a yes. You can head out to your favorite room in the house and chat a little bit about life and just offer some of your wisdom, your light. My light is, and the way I articulate my ideas and those that I have learned through my unique experience. My voice is unique, and so is yours. And one thing that I've been coming out of my shell and showing up more and more over the last few years after doing a lot of healing, which I'll talk about that in various ways in the future, through some of my written works, and through a couple little courses that I'm putting together. But I've been showing up more and more, but this global pause, this global shutdown, this global slowdown, really, don't you feel it? It's kind of an in amongst the transition and the challenges and the disruptions and the unsettlingness of things. I think I'm at week 4 of this really slower pace, and watching the whole world be look at me touching my face. Watching the whole world in concert, in coherence, all at the same time slow down. Now there's a real energy to that, and I can feel that. And what I'm trying to say is, I feel like there's a there's an invitation in this pause. There's an invitation, and I'm hearing it. I'm echoing this from many other voices. I'm joining the orchestra of many folks, pivoting this, and that's what a crisis does. It does classically. It's the equation of it. There's opportunity, and on the other side of a crisis, and through the process of working through it and coming out the other side, there's gold and there's growth that we wouldn't have otherwise. So I'm feeling more courage and more of an invitation to speak, which is part of how I can shine my light, is to just chat about my views and my passions, and the future that I feel and that I can see, and and chat about my hopes and the tools I've acquired through my experience in this body, in this lifetime. So getting back to today, being a full moon, and the fact that, that's one way I've been showing up in the last year and a bit, is facilitating this community drum circle, which we've called Community Gathering with a Beat. Community Gratitude Gathering with a Beat. And I'm realizing how many ums I'm saying, sorry. It's a work in progress. I followed my heart with action, imperfect, inspired action, a little over a year ago, January 2019, to copy, to emulate, to replicate, or in my own way, something beautiful that I experienced in Australia in 2017, which was the last time I've been home to my homeland. And that was a full moon rising drum circle in my mum's town at the time, which is Bargara. And the leader of this drum circle, her name is Cynthia. She's one of my soul sisters. Hello, Cynthia. And she's been doing that drum circle every month for, I think, 13 years now. And it's quite the gathering. It's quite the energetic experience. It's so beautiful. Kids, old folks, all the way in between, tourists, and the beautiful Luna rises right there on the East Coast, over the horizon of the ocean off the East Coast of Australia. Just such a powerful experience. So when I landed here in Half Moon Bay, British Columbia, after a whole bunch of my own transitions, another story, and found myself just a few minutes away from what I call a Medicine Bay, here in Half Moon Bay, I realized, and I could see the moon rising without any big, trek through the city or up on top of a mountain away from the city lights. I used to live in North Vancouver. So I began, and I copied Cynthia, and I tried to bring a part of that experience and that love and that connectivity that I felt during her drum circle, the connectivity with the participants, and the larger elements, the universe, the life-giving forces of Luna, the ocean, the tidal relationship, the fact that that influence on the world's waters, and that I am and we are mostly made up of water. So it was a powerful experience for me, and I think most people that get to enjoy that. So I began it here, and today is the first month that I haven't been able to, there's restriction for gatherings. So here I am yattering away on my, the fourth little YouTube video that I'm making. And I want to share a song. Talk about courage. I want to share a song that I have kind of changed from it's a cover that I've changed the tempo, and I've changed the lyrics, and I've slowed it right down, and it's really short instead of the original artist. It's quite a long song. So the original artist's name is the High Kings. I blanked there for a second. A Celtic band, and my boys and I have been enjoying them the last few months as I have been exploring my Irish heritage. So the song is called By the Rising of the Moon, and it was perfect. One of the last drum circles I sung it, and I think that the folks enjoyed it. So it's pretty short. So hey, let me without further ado stop talking and let me sing you this little song from my heart to yours. So I've changed the words a tiny bit as well, not much, just to really fit today with this challenge and this opportunity that we have collectively on the globe right now, to slow down, to really reassess, re-examine, and reprioritize, reaffirm, really come to relationship with our own selves and the important things that allow our existence, our life. So, that's this vessel, this body, and the sustaining forces and absolutely phenomenal setup we have here on planet Earth. Goldilocks planet, perfect distance from the sun, got this gorgeous little moon rocking around, doing its thing, helping us out with all these amazing cycles. So let's honor the smallness and the hugeness of us as individuals and on a collective. And here, let me see if I can not boff this up. So, we gather here together by the rising of the moon. Okay, so, and I'm going to keep the beat simple so I don't mess it up, because I'm not a musician. So not bad. It's okay, right? So that's a little song from my heart, my wide open, empathic, highly sensitive heart, and every one of my cells. integrating with yours, with the matrix that connects us, with what we have in common, the basics, our needs, what we're built from, the building blocks of our biology, our breath, the wisdom in our bodies, outside of the nattering and the ego-ness of the brain. So, you know, as all of nature, Luna has in all of time and memorial, given us humans something magical to gaze at, to reflect upon, to see ourselves through and with, and to serve our real basic needs here on this amazing planet. So wherever you are, sending love and sending you courage and I hope open hand, and you know, walk with us. Let's go. Let's all find as much of our own unique gifts and voice to share with the others. Let me read this. This is an excerpt from my book, and I'll end this video with this. So, I have no interest in holding on to pain or sorrow. I am built to transcend pain and to blossom into brighter light. I've done this all my life. We are built to do this. Spirits in bodies, the entire universe inside each of us, our lives a creation and a reflection of the wholeness and entirety and genius of this whole magical thing. We are here to play with clay, to touch the earth, to build things, to create, to grow through our manifestations and through our struggles, to grow through the community of family and to touch the lives of others. A father, a mother, a child, a sister, a brother. Beneath all of the expectations of these labels, we are in essence spirit. Spirit, trying to do our very best in these vessels to navigate this human world with wounds ready to heal and other wounds not ready to heal. To live through this with love, to live through the love we are formed through, is to reach out again and again and again to share love and light and growth with the spirits in the bodies we share this earth with. Okay, thanks for being here. Namaste. Thanks for seeing me and hearing me. Be safe. Be well. You're loved. You actually are love.